EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. I see what you have. Right? Do it. Who's a vibe outside off from the music? What? Hey, turn his TV off. Ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved. Right.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And Walker has it. They find some open field here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The Broncos at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off play action, here's Penix. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10. They'll throw with Penix. And that is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready?
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard
Here we go.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Ready.
Now Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Young to throw it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First down, Panthers.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Come on.
To throw, Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go. Set. Yellow, 22.
Here's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter, already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing it. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Penix. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, they feel like they can't stop him.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air, Penix. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. B.J. Ojulari. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Penix working out of the gun here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing. Young.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Penix.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play fake. Now Penix. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Penix.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Castro. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Marvin Mims
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Working to put a drive together. The play fake. Now Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young to throw it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Chad Muma
Coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here comes Peppers. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Penix to the air once more. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ballgame because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This is caught by Addison. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 47-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw, Penix. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And Powell running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 8 yards.
Looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Dylan Sampson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Young.
Pass complete to Addison. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Jordan Addison.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Panthers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll air this one out for Mims.
And this one is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, we thought they needed a big drive to get them right back in this game to start the third quarter. They did one better than that. They just returned the opening kickoff.
And what you gain with that is obviously the points on the board. You gain momentum, and now your team's all fired up. And you save time. You didn't have to use a drive to get it downfield. One big play, that leaves you plenty of time left to continue to mount the comeback.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Once more with Harvey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll go play action here with Penix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll throw with Penix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
is starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run, too. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 3 yards out. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's a old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Young to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
From the shotgun, it's Young.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the field.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Broncos have opened the lead up to 30.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw, Young.
He gets it to Addison.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Here is third down and 4.
Set, ready. Change what?
Young working out of the gun.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Partner, it's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Now a give, right side. Sampson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
You want a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the handoff, Harvey.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
That is caught. That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, check that. Ready?
They'll go. Here's Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Reload. Set. Rocco. Ready.
Sampson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go.
Reddick's going to sneak it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Broncos get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a third and about 13.
It's a gain of 2. Third down and 13.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Young now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So a tremendous play there defensively to force the turnover and turn it into 6 points. But now while that was going on, we do have an injury there on the field.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go. Hut.
Young will set to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Ready? 17 yards. And the Panthers first down. First and 10.
Young.
45-yard line.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Ready. Set. Ready.
Here's Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down in the yard.
The Broncos 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
A handoff as they run the counter play.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Get him. 50. Hut.
Now Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down and sack him at the 16-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Ready, start.
Now a give, right side. Sampson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second and 5.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Ready. Quick, huh?
Now a handoff up the middle. Grayson. And now we're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Black, what is that?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. The partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
He's been terrific so far. Returning is Peppers. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready. Black 25.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready. Blue ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready. Black 22.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Denver,